Yo, what up, y'all? It's Tonic Dream. Welcome back to another free feedback Friday. Find something a little different today. Got my dynamic mic hooked up because I got a stand for it, so I'm gonna be using that. Boy just got out of the shower, so that's why my hair's still a little wet, but it's all good. I'm feeling clean, feeling fresh, ready to check out your music. Let's go. We got some YouTube submissions this time around. First up, we got Tauren 973 shit. Blaze the Rebel. I'm not sure if you're supposed to be called Blaze the Rebel or Tauren, but let's check out what this sounds like.
Katie, run it up. Hey, who the fuck is Danny? One of one.
Hey, yeah.
Shout out to J. Cole.
Hey, alright. Okay, my XD covered in checks keep coming in. I keep running it up. I think I'm on some shit again. Stack my dividends. I've been summing it up. Fly out my bitch.
That intro felt a little long to me.
We chillin' in. Now it's like Gilligan. Price keep doubling up. They said I make the belligerent. Makes no difference cause I got this from the mud. Hey.
I'm on that 973, demon shit, the 3P for the championship, they gotta fuck with me. Post-mortem when it comes to the fallout, cause many enemies will be dead if I dumb out.
I like this guy's flow a lot. It feels more loose.
The city be running in, we be fucking in, I be holding it down, yeah.
My XD covered in checks keep coming in. I keep running it up. I think I'm on some shit again. Stack my dividends.
Okay. 973, it looks like that's repping New Jersey. I like this overall. I think the hook's alright. I don't know if it's my favorite, but I think it's pretty memorable and catchy. Nice, keep checking in. The Milchild sample is hard. Alright, so I think the first guy, I like the delivery and the energy, and I think the mix is pretty good. The flow feels a little repetitive to me. The rhythm in the verse is really similar to the rhythm in the chorus. So it be going da 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 da. Kind of maintains that rhythm throughout. So for me, it's a little too repetitive. I would have liked to hear it change up a bit. The second guy.
I gotta ring the check up, double tree, no luggage when I check out.
The second guy I like a lot more personally. He has a totally different flow. He switches it up here and there, and it's more loose and more fun for me. And I feel like the vocals could be pulled up a little bit volume-wise. I feel like the Milchild horn are a little loud in comparison to the vocals. They're not necessarily clashing because the horns are kind of more on the side. The vocals are more down the center. But the vocals could be a little louder. I like the length of this. I like the song overall. I fuck with it. Alright, so we got another one by this guy called Raw Cakes. Totally fucking with this cover art right here. Only 5 views, man. Let's hear what this sounds like.
Hey, tell me I'm different. I approve that message. Yeah. Check it.
Ooh, where's the sample from, man? I hope YouTube lets me upload this.
World turns and these kids learn on the wrong terms. My soul yearns to have a long reach like Hitman Herms. COVID season, I spit germs in our bodies, so you get bodybuilding my strength on a
COVID season, I spit germs.
low like Brawley. No scanners can detect the defects. You rejects hit toss when you try to reflect. Sinister flavor, fuck the rest, I'll finish it later. Let it marinate. Yeah, just let it marinate. This that raw cakes.
This that raw cakes. I like this, man. Definitely gives me some sort of like Nas sort of feels. Alright, man, I hate to compare you to I hate to reference a New Jersey artist to a New York artist, but if you're gonna be compared to anybody, I think Nas is not a bad comparison. Flow ain't bad, the beat ain't bad, lyrics ain't bad, especially like the ending. I think the beat ride out could be shortened a little bit. It's a little long. Mix wise, I feel like the vocals have a little bit too much high end. If you're going for the more old school lyrical style of mixing, I feel like rolling off some of that high end can help you out. Like some of the parts could maybe use a little more energy. I really love the energy at the end when you do the raw cakes. That's my favorite part. If the last line is my favorite part, that's kind of a good thing, right? Because it's gonna stick with me longer. Although it's a pretty solid track, I fuck with this. Alright, so next up we got Steph with Abandoned Mall. I love the literalness of it. Straight up picture of an abandoned mall. I guess we're gonna find out what an abandoned mall sounds like together. Let me just ask you, Steph, did you go to an abandoned mall and get inspired? You got an urban exploring channel up on YouTube? Let me know in the comments, man. We need to get the weekend on this shit. Walking through abandoned malls, trying to find you. He's like a xylophone type sounds. Did you find a xylophone in your abandoned mall? Oh, dude, that'd be so sick if like you went to an abandoned mall and captured a bunch of sounds from it and recorded them and used them in this track. Dude, you gotta do a making of this track. I gotta know how you did this. I'm gonna switch over to my headphones for a second because the lawnmower outside is just way too fucking loud and I can't hear it as well as I want to. Oh man, damn, the bass is super crunchy right there. I like that. It really has a nice bite to it. That was dope, man. I like that. The ending feels a little weird to me. I think I know sort of like what you were going for. I like the little xylophone noise being the last thing on there. I just feel like maybe if you had cut those tails a little shorter and cut the decay on that reverb a little bit, so it's just like so it's just like bam, without all that reverb there. That would have been a little bit, I don't know, that would have been tighter, that would have been cleaner and cooler in my opinion, but just my taste. I think overall it's mixed pretty well. Some of the effects sounded a little cheap, like the sort of in the background, whatever that synth is, but that kind of like, it sounds accurate to the time. It sounds like a sort of 80s style synth. So no, I think your sound selection is pretty good, and I think the mix overall is pleasing, and the overall dark vibes of it really give the impression of an abandoned mall. So yeah, man, pretty cool overall. Like, let's check out the next one here. It's called Chimp Grimes. Sorry, my bad. Chip Grime. I love the sort of overall retro style that you got going on. It's fire. Oh man, fuck yeah. Wow, this is an interesting blend, man. You've got that sort of like retro 80s synth style mixed with a boom bap underbeat. It's different, man. It's different. Whatever this sort of digital piano sound is here that's doing the sort of over here in the right hand side, it's a little bit I don't know, that sound sort of bugs me. The mix wise, it's too dry. So so this is awesome, but at the same time it's a little confusing. Not only because you're kind of like fusing two different styles, but you're kind of like sonically mixing two different things too. You got this old school boom bap drums, and you got like some really dry synths going on above it. To me, that sort of lead that you got going on, like I described over here on the right, some of these synths just feel a little too dry and could use a little bit of EQing. I think rolling off some of the low end on some of these things could give the drums a little more space to breathe, because there's a little bit of masking going on in the sort of like mid-low range. There are a lot of really fun moments in here though. I really like this part right here. It's fucking fire, man. Man, it reminds me of Mario. It's like a fucking Mario sound or something when he grabs the flower and is leveling up or something like that. Okay, man, not bad. I really like how different this is. Boom bap drums are definitely unexpected, and I love how it's still kind of, from what I know of you, the 2 songs that I've heard by you, it really still sounds like you. Alright, so we got Big Mursky with Vanish. I'm finna full screen for the video. Damn, dude. Man, the camera's so high fidelity.
Lock me up in Louisiana, I be feeling casing. I need to leave and heal myself for so long, I've been patient. When I return, I just hope that.
Oh, I don't know if those lyrics are necessary. It kind of takes me out of the video, in my opinion. If I wanted captions, I would suggest putting the captions in, like, the YouTube caption thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, putting them on these, so that people can flip on the captions, but also choose to flip them off if they want. The video is so pretty to look at. I don't really care to look at the lyrics, personally.
Not a church to keep it to themselves, I don't want none. I tell you I love you too, I'm feeling like you the one. I know you be going through some shit. Tell me something I could do. I'm like, we'll come after tea. I barely understand you. If the top is like Bambi, I bet I can make it there. Girl, I'm deaf on my left side, I need you right here. I'm starting to feel like fuck Ashanti and Fat Joe. You can't tell me what's love.
Man said, I'm deaf.
Is that really?
Man said, I'm deaf on my left side. I need you right here. What the fuck you say? Wait, hold up. What do you say about Pennywise?
I gotta go ask Pennywise. Is that really what it was? Oh, made it out the mud like a tank, but I'm feeling like it was.
Oh, I don't know about... I don't know, boy. That bar's a stretch. I see why you had to put the lyrics there, because it wouldn't make sense without reading the lyrics and reading the...
I gotta go ask Pennywise. Is that really what it was?
And reading without reading the full capital IT. I do like looking at the lyrics, but I'd rather have just a lyric video and then have a separate music video, because I really don't want to miss what's going on with the footage that you're shooting, but at the same time I really want to know what you're saying. So I mean, but I don't know, man. I don't know how I still don't really like them together like that. I'd rather have like a separate ass lyric video. So yeah, I mean, I fuck with the video and fuck with the song overall. To me, it's a little too much auto-tune for my personal taste, but I understand that that's your style. A lot of people like that. For me, the problem with this is there wasn't really like a memorable hook or something for me to hang on to, something for me to latch onto and to be singing later. So it's a little unmemorable for me, and because of that, it made it feel a little longer than it was. But I like the change-ups that you do, and I like the sort of change-ups in your voice, from going up here to going down here to singing some parts down here and changing it up. That really keeps it interesting and fun. Whoever shot your video for you is awesome. You guys got some really good footage. Maybe would have liked to see a little more stylistic shots maybe in the video, but I feel like y'all are both kind of a little fresh at this, and that there's definitely some room to grow, but I think this is a pretty solid start. I like it. Next we got Cold Heart No Trace by Grody Moon.
Cold heart, no trace, I'ma go far. New wave, new place, now they lurk hard. They say they love me when I'm gone, but I'm too far. I just do what I want and I'm so gone. Cold hat, but you left it. Now you said some stupid shit and now I know you regret it. Now I'm doing what I want, I know you feel me. Never let me be myself.
Now I'm doing what I want and know you feel me. No, feel me. Oh. There I want you to like take it up, take it higher, or change it up in some way. I'm wanting you to change it up in some way at this point, because it's getting a little too repetitive right now.
Yeah, that's fine, I'm just gonna live my life. Yeah, that's fine, I'ma make up all the time. Cold heart, no trace, I'ma go far.
Alright, I fuck with that. That was a cool little different section. I'm gonna put this on my headphones so I can hear the mix a little clearer.
They lurk hard, they say they love me when I'm gone, but I'm too far. I so gone.
Okay, cool. I fuck with the ending. I feel like, to me, the chorus happens too many times. That cold heart, no, I know you feel me. Let's see.
I just do what I'ma go far. New wave, new myself, but this a real me. New wave, new myself, but this a real me.
I guess they're technically two different sections that you're kind of going in between, but they both start the same. They both do the same thing melodically. So, change up those sections, change up the melody to make it, to keep it interesting. I like these sort of like echo ad-libs that you do, the repetition with the go hard now, just I know you're here, I know you feel me. That's cool, that's fire. Keep that. Right now it sounds kind of like you recorded it and didn't really touch it up. You recorded it on your mic but didn't really touch up the vocal mix too much. So it sounds really dry and it sounds really unmixed. It's not quite sitting or fitting in with the rest of the beat. I would also say kind of work on your delivery and finding something that works for you. I mean, I see that this was posted 4 years ago, so I'm assuming that your sound is probably a bit different by now. I would say like find a way to have that mellowness without being like low energy. And I guess the best way I can explain that is like, how like somebody, take example from some of those aesthetic rappers out there, like One and Only, for example, raps like this and it sounds like this, and it kind of gives you like that mellow energy and feeling, but there's a certain way that he does it so that it doesn't sound so it doesn't leave you feeling that way. Part of it is because of the beat, obviously, because he raps over usually energetic beats, but another part of it is just in his delivery, in his deliberateness with the vocal, with like his vocal tone. So that was like from 4 years ago, but let's check out something maybe more recent. Okay, so like the last tracks that you have are from 3 years ago. This is your latest one. Well, let's see what this sounds like. It's not what it seems. This beat's fire, man. Ooh, okay, so like I'm liking this better already. It sounds a little more intentional, if that makes sense. But be careful of the pitches. The pitches, you got several different takes going, and some of them are a little detuned from one another, so it sounds sounds a little messy at some points. And I feel like I want like a define it for me again. I know it's something not in. At some point, I kind of want like the lead vocal to really come in there and shine for a minute. I really like the sort of aesthetic, sort of the atmospheric type of vocals that you got going on. But I personally kind of like want the lead vocal to cut through at some point. Dude, I like that. That's really short and sweet. It's pretty nice. This is the sort of thing that would like really just lull me to bed. I like it, man. I can tell that this was a little bit later and that you had learned a couple of things. I'd really like to hear like if you're still working on music and if you're the sort of things that you're making now. All right, next up we got Ghost by Lore. This shit is crazy.
Excellent, you go crazy.
Boo, bitch, I'm going ghost, but I ain't gonna boast. I'll meet you at the coast. let's have a toast. See me with it, bitches, let you know that she my hoe. Getting hungry right now, so let's have some domino. Oh, yes, the windy roll. Light you up and leave your body there to decompose. Just like Squid Game, I'm walking on my fucking tippy toes. I ain't never down on my low. Kung Fu master, little nigga ain't po. Fuck yes, you at the coast. Let's have a toast. See me with it, bitches, let you know that she my hoe.
Oh damn, it just kind of cuts off there. All right, I wasn't expecting that. So for one thing, man, like I feel like it's a little too short for my liking. Like to at least heard the chorus, the hook through one more time. I think it's kind of weird that it just kind of rolls off there and tails out. I like the beat. You have good energy. The flow wasn't exactly like what I would have heard on this. I don't know, the flow just kind of caught me off guard. It's really unexpected for me. I wasn't expecting to hear something like no.
Overflow. It's like a story I told you long ago.
I think like this part is my favorite part. I think the flow there is pretty cool. The vocal mix could use a bit of work. I don't know, the vocals feel like they're kind of in a weird space. They don't feel like they mesh with the track. Yeah, they just feel like they're being buried by the beat. The beat is just clearly louder than the vox, and overall it could use a little bit, just a better mix.
See me right now, so let's take a ballsy, cause I'm fucking Piccolo. I feel like Elsa right now, cause I'm on.
Watch the plosives. Get yourself, I don't know if you have like a, what do you call it? A pop filter for your mic. But a pop filter, put in one of those pop filters on your mic will help with the plosives. So like the p and p sounds. Those come through really aggressively on what you're doing right now. Run a compressor on your vox to kind of even out the dynamics a little bit. In a song like this, personally, I want the vox really up front and really like in your face. And having a compressor on your vox will really help even out those dynamics so that you can really put them there. Let's check out, I'm finna check out one more of your songs here. Alright, so Flow Zone 2 featuring Smoke. I fuck with the artwork.
Flow Zone 8, Bo, so 8, go home, chop it till you don't. Post in the back of the bins. Fuck your bitch from the back when I'm in. Spinning the block, back with my friends. Flow Zone 2 and here we go again.
Yeah, so again, like I really like the beat, but for me the flow just isn't like hitting as hard as I want it to. And it's kind of like the same thing with this song too. It feels like the vox like aren't mixed as well as they could be. Yeah, again, like it sounds like, again, you know, try to get in a pop filter for your mic to help out with some of those really harsh consonants.
Flow Zone 8, go Zone 8, go home and chop.
Yeah, I like some of the stuff though. I like the stutters and stuff like that. That's cool.
Till you don't, post in the back of the bed. Fucking your bitch in the back. What are you doing?
Better record my verse, why?
Are you gonna spit? You thought my chopper was gay, how it came out the closet. I ain't trying to talk to a pussy ass nigga, it ain't about the money or profit.
And for me, really, it's about the flow. Like, neither of y'all's flow is hitting the way I want it to. It's not hitting hard enough. But, you know, like, keep working on it, keep learning. I hope to hear how you grow in the future, man. Appreciate you. So we got this artist, Anish Taigi. I hope I didn't butcher that. Hard to read. Let's see what it sounds like.
Every day's the same, nothing goes your way. How long will you wait to say what you need to say before we can turn the page? You seem pretty hard to read.
Oh man, I love that. So how do we turn the pages? Turn this up a little bit.
Won't judge you by the cover if you promise not to do the same to me. And you seem pretty hard to please, cause when we're undercovers it's so subtle till we get to something deep. Wondering what's underneath, but I go through the trouble to discover everything you might need.
Okay, the lead vocal's a little quiet in relation to the beat.
The one that you need, so wear your heart on your sleeve for me. when you're out on your sleep.
Ooh, shit, boy. That's fire. Oh man, I like that a lot, but I don't like it 3 times. I would have wanted that only once, but it's cool, it's cool. Holy shit, man. Dude, those vocal stutters are so cool.
Don't say it's too late, you still hesitate. Say it's just a phase.
Okay, that new thing that came in, whatever it is, the boom, that instrument is way too loud.
But I go through the trouble to discover everything you might need. I'm the one that you need. So when you're out on your sleep,
Oh, dude, I fuck with that vocoder too. That was cool.
for me. When you're out on your sleep. Hard to read.
Ooh, that fucking harp too.
Pretty hard to read.
Ooh, that's interesting. What the fuck, bro? That was crazy. The creativity in this is off the charts. I really wasn't expecting to hear the sitars or whatever in the end, or the koto or whatever that may be. A lot of really just awesomely creative ideas in this. The mix is really the only thing that holds this back to me. So the lead vocal is way too quiet in comparison to everything else, and some of the instruments are too loud and really overpowering. That main wah, bum, 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 is just really overpowering. The stutters are really cool, but also again a little loud. Overall, this track just needs a lot of level balancing. I like the production. It's a lot of fun. It's super creative. A lot of really fun sound choices in there. And I like the song. I like the lyrics and everything too. Melodies are fire. I love the vocal layers and the harmonies too are beautiful and really tasteful.
You still hesitate.
Yeah, and you got a really good voice too, man.
I may lose my patience, maybe.
I do think that the vocals need a little bit better of a mix though. They could be a little bit cleaner and a little bit clearer. Right now it feels like it's got a little bit too much mud, and also the sibilants, so like the S sort of consonants are a little they could be reduced a little bit in my opinion. But this is dope, man. This is my favorite song of the night for sure. I'm gonna go ahead and listen to How Do You Wait, or How Do You Exist, my bad.
Top down, driving slow. Cigarette ash on the floor. Role model, pour some Jameson. I'm in my feelings.
Ooh, I like that, man. I really like that opening a lot.
Was it too much for you to deal with? Did you need some more time to heal? Baby.
Ooh, so again, like really the mix, man. Like the kick right now. I know there's a kick there. I can just barely hear it.
Now driving slow. Cigarette ash on the floor. Role model.
Yes, that's beautiful.
She wears my cologne. Drinks her coffee.
I feel like there it'd be cool if you switched up to like, she wears my cologne. I feel like just that a little bit of variation there would be nice.
Just to let it in.
All this time we spent just to let it in. A little more variation on the tail would be cool too.
How do you exist? I was never good at having self-control. How do you
Yeah, I love that. I love that. I love the sort of like triply feeling.
How do you exist? How do you
Ooh, those are really nice. The blum 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 blum. It's really, really nice. Feeling like some sick vocal runs and ad-libs would be nice here. Kind of like pushed in the background, but still kind of like busting out something. That's really cool. That's cool. The ending really reminds me of it makes me feel of like Neo. I'm so sick of love songs, so tired of tears. It kind of reminds me of that song. It was kind of, it's nice. It's nice. It's got that throwback feel, but it's really solid. Melody wise and lyric wise, I feel like a little bit of variation here and there, little variation on the melodies here and there could really elevate this a bit. Again, the mix is still the same thing that I talked about with the last one. There's just parts in the track that aren't very audible, and I wish that the mix on the vocals was a bit better. But that being said, it's like the writing and everything is so enjoyable that like I can still enjoy it even though the mix isn't perfect. That's what you want. As long as the song is really solid, that's the most important thing right there. I fuck with this. You definitely earned my follow, man. You got my follow. I fuck with you, man. Keep doing what you're doing. I can't wait to see and hear more music from you, and I hope that you grow.